Hello and welcome to the Brickfreaks. Today we have a set from the company JMBricklayer, the Mythic Dragon tiles. Yes, it's a 3D artwork of a Chinese dragon with an LED kit. Yes, model number is 70020, 1532 bricks, and the whole thing has a LED kit built in. Yes. Two things in the beginning. One, link to the set is in the video description if you want to buy this, if you like it. And the other thing is there are 3 of them. You can connect them. There are pinholes on the top and on the bottom, and you can connect 3 of these together. Then you have a big 3D artwork with 3 dragons, a lot of light and some flowers. Yes, but there is no picture on the box that shows us all of the 3 connected together. Sorry for that. Now you see some pictures of the assembly, not so much, it's not so much to see. And then I tell you everything about the instructions, the piece quality, the assembly and the rest. So you've seen some of the pictures of the assembly, of the final set and of the final set when it's lit. Yes, because I have a lot of LED light here, and so you won't, I believe, see this here. So I made some pictures in the dark and normal lighting conditions that you see what you can expect when you get the set. Okay, so let's go through JMBricklayer 70020, the Mythic Dragon tile. Yes, tiles, cause yeah, there are 3 if you want. So I can show you only 1. The hard facts: 1532 building steps, pieces, 5 building steps, so around 300 pieces for each building step. That's okay. We have 66 centimeters here in width, and we have 15 centimeters here in height. The depth depends which flower you take by, I would say, between 8 to 10 centimeters in depth. So this is for wall mounting, and if you mount this on the wall, perhaps not on the closest space in your flat or in your house, so walking by people don't touch this here and some of the pieces get lost. Okay, Assembly was for me 4 to 4.5 hours, something in between that time period. Okay, so this was the hard facts. What do you get from JMBricklayer? The box with a small box. Here is the LED kit inside. This here, always nice. I love this. Not JMBricklayer, Lumi Bricks. It looks like the same than that Lumi Bricks has. So perhaps the same factory. You get a very strange looking brick separator and a USB cable, C, and 2 plastic parts to mount this on the wall. So great. Another cool thing that JMBricklayer does, they care about your health. Thank you, JMBricklayer. And you're getting these 2 nice thumb or finger covers to protect your fingers during the assembly. That's great. Thank you, JMBricklayer, for protecting my health during the assembly. That's nice. I think that's really cute, isn't it? Okay. Next thing, instructions. A very good one, I have to admit, a really, really very good one. Nice here, you've seen the pictures in the beginning, you have here the set in normal life conditions. Then one of the greatest thing JMBricklayer did here with the sorting of the bricks, 5 building steps. So you have around 25 to 30 bags. And normally you have to search always for the number. All the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, the 4s and the 5s. And you know that's not always easy with the bricks to find the number. So JMBricklayer had a genius idea to color code the bags. So building step 1 is red, building step 2 is yellow, 3 is blue, 4 is turquoise, and 5 is purple. Is it turquoise, turquoise, turquoise? Sorry for mispronouncing that word. I'm already happy that I know the word. Okay, they show you how to use the brick separator because it's a little bit different than the Lego one. Then it shows you how to manage the LED kit. It shows you how to connect to the USB-C box. Yes, it's USB-C, not a battery box. And then there's nice color coding and how they call it. They call it cyan, dark green. Yes, there is dark green, cyan, light gray, orange, yellow, apricot yellow. They call 10 apricot yellow, dark gray and dark brown. Okay. Then you see the building steps. 1 is getting only the board, 2 a little bit of the plants and the first LEDs. 3 you finish the board. 4 you starting the dragon and finish the dragon. So then the instruction starts. You see all the old building steps are great. The new ones are fully saturated. So you should have no problems with the orientation. What's also very nice, that they show you the length of the LED kit and how to lay the cables. And for measurements on some, I don't find it now, but there is a measurement scala in the instructions that are here. That shows you the length of which LED cable you have to use in centimeters and inch. So that's great. This is a nearly perfect instructions, really. It shows exactly how to lay the cables in the right angle, and yeah. Thank you, JMBricklayer, instructions are nearly perfect, and especially with the color coding of the backs. Great. Great idea. I still love that. Okay. So one of the best instructions I have ever had. Piece quality, good. System pieces here have a good clutch power. They're a little bit harsher than Lego or the newest JMBricks pieces. A little bit like real bricks or something like that. A little bit harsher, the clutch power is good. No problem. The Technic pieces, there are not much Technic pieces, but the pins and the Technic beams, you really have to push. So it's a little bit like JMBricks Technic or the old JMBricks Technic pieces with the pins. You really can use this if you push the pins through the holes. Your thumb will have a lot of pressure, so that's a nice idea. So the piece quality, the system pieces, good. The Technic pieces, mediocre, but you don't have much Technic here. We have a stand here at the back, and we have the possibility to mount here on this Technic piece that Lego invented a few years ago for other sets for wall mounting. Okay. Assembly. Building step 1, the base. Building step 2, flowers and tiles. Building step 3, more tiles. Building step 4 and 5 is the dragon itself, and surrounding leaves here. That and this leaf you assemble after pulling or pushing the dragon here onto that big tile. What is really cool is, like I said, they show you exactly how you do the cable management, so you will have no problems. Overall, the assembly is smooth, but it's a 14 plus, because it's not easy to mount the dragon here to get the right shape, because you have a lot of joints, and so you really have to look at the instructions how the dragon is positioned. And I have to admit, this flower and the tear flower I removed for pushing the dragon onto the tile, and then I reassembled the two parts because it was not easy. To assemble the dragon on the tile is not the easiest thing. So this is 14 plus, it's okay. That's absolutely okay. Have this in mind, it's a smooth assembly, but 5 minutes, perhaps you're a little bit stressed to get the dragon onto the tile in the shape you need to have access for the surrounding plants and the LED kit and so on. Okay, so the assembly is, I would say, 95% a smooth and entertaining assembly. Only the last 10 minutes perhaps are a little bit stressful, but overall absolutely great, no problems. It's a little bit repetitive here, all the parts, the single parts of the dragons, but everything is printed like you expected. This is the whole dragon is printed, and the tiles here with the cyan, is it really cyan? This is printed too. You've seen the pictures from the naked blade in the beginning after building step 1 or 2. So you've seen all the tiles here on the naked blade. Like I said, there are 3 of these. You can mount them here over the Technic pinholes. You can mount all the 3. I believe 1 goes in this direction and the other 2s go in that direction. And here we have the stand, but the instructions are really cool. Oh, this is 19, and that's a blue dragon. And the 20 is not out yet. 21 is not out yet, so I can't show you that. Oh, the Dinosaur Factory roller coaster. That looks great. I have to ask for that. I have to ask. So here you see, this is the last one, or the top one of the 3. And the nice thing here is, it really shows you how to connect them and to build the stand for all three. You don't have to wall mount them. There are even pieces in for the longer stand, so that's great. And even if you have only two, there's instruction for only two. So this is really, really nearly perfect. Nearly perfect. Okay, so my final words. I'm always happy when I find something new. I've built it so much 1x8 cars and modular buildings. Sometimes I'm oversaturated from this. And so I was happy when JMBricklayer asked me if I want to show you this, because after having a closer look to the pictures, I thought this is something new I haven't done before, a 3D artwork. And I have done this before with the very unique Star Wars set. I make a link in the video description to that Star Wars set. That's one of the best sets I have ever had here on the channel. This is my second 3D art picture and I really like it. I'm into Asian culture. I have a lot of Korean, Japanese and Chinese movies, over hundreds on my hard disks. So I'm very well informed with the Asian culture. I really like it. And I like martial arts movies. Okay, so I think it's a great set. It's something new. The LED kit is really cool. It looks astonishing, even especially when it's a little bit darker. And it had two things that are perfect. The color coding of the back, and we have finally a USB-C battery box and not to change always the batteries. Okay, thank you for watching. Yes, I said in the last video I said next video is the Cologne Cathedral. I'm nearly through. I'm really nearly through, but the set is so hard to build. I have to admit, it costs me a lot of my strength, so I decided to bring this here in between. But I promise, next is the Cologne Cathedral. Thank you for watching. Have a good time. Thank you, JMBricklayer, for sending this. Like I said, links to the set is in the video description. Bye bye.